Hello and welcome, I'm Logan with All Paths Taken, and this is part 16 of my 100% walkthrough of Elden Ring. In this episode, we will be venturing through the vile Lake of Rot, as well as exploring the beautiful Moonlight Altar as we wrap up Ranni's questline. As always, we are going for every secret, every item, and every boss, so fellow Tarnished, rise and join me on my quest to become the true Elden Lord. Now, if you're wondering why I'm here instead of, continuing Altus Plateau, it's because your boy messed up. I recorded this already with my actual character, but then like the fool that I was when I had 60 hours for like 2 weeks in a row with my actual day job, the one that I make money on, your boy deleted it because I thought I already uploaded it. So, whoops, we're back again. We'll do it. Don't worry. We'll do it. We'll do it for real this time. It'll be up. I won't get in trouble. Thank you to the one commenter on it. I've included you in this video. It's a little snippet of it, a screenshot of it. Thank you very much. Because we would have completely gone a whole playthrough without me covering this area. So you are a legend. You are an absolute legend. Thank you. Thank you very much. But we are going to run through the Lake of Rot. Make sure you have preserving boluses. If you don't have those, I think I mentioned them in the episode where we talked about the Lake of Rot. Where am I at? That's what I wanted. Where I talked about going into the Lake of Rot. So probably like episode 11, I think, was Nokra Noxtella. It's right before the Lake of Rot. With that in mind, make sure you have them. I have around 14. So 14 is about right. You want to have probably around 10, I would say, because we got to run through the Lake of Rot probably 3 or 4 times to get all of the items and without running out of all of your heals. So, by the way, just wanted to remind you, I'm playing with a completely different character. I am way lower level. I think I'm like half the level of what I am on my actual playthrough. So, you can be very, very weak and still be very, very strong in this game. So, let's get started. From the Lake of Rot Grace, after we grab that Smithing Stone 8, you warp back, you grab your map piece, and now we want to run, I believe, to the east, right? Yep, head east towards those ruins. So, there's really not a lot of enemies in his place. It's basically just a bunch of basilisks. And then we also have another boss fight as well. So, the boss fight drops a cool katana. That's what we're going to be heading to here in a minute. So, once we get onto the rock, we want to use bolus. And then we can kill these dudes. Grab a Somber 7. And then we can get out of the way for these dudes to leave us alone. And then we can continue on to the next little section. Again, don't worry about those enemies. They're not super important. The main thing is just trying to get to the right spot so we can get to our boss fight as easy as possible. And our boss fight is right over there. So we want to run to this pillar and hit a button. That will give us some platforms to stand on so we do not have to fight in the rot. Alrighty. So, running this way. Jump. Whoo! Now, I'm going to fast forward a little bit until my rot is gone because I should make sure that I have these on so they're quick and easy to access. And that the rot is gone, so hopefully I don't get rot and have to die immediately. You know what I mean? That's the kind of the stuff that we'll do. Alright, nailed it. Now we want to use the physic. And we want to... Oh, I'm done. Use the bolus to make sure we don't get hit. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Ah, I whiffed. What? How is he giving me rot right now? Whew! That's okay. Oh, good shot, sir. I might be dead. Get up! I'm dead. I'm so dead. It's okay if you die. It's okay if you die because there is a stake of Marika right nearby. So don't worry about it. That's okay. I'm okay with that because I get to come back with full health. Alright, here we are. Right back to it like nothing happened. Alright. Come on, you big ugly. Over this way. Onto the big platform. Oh, why didn't it let me roll? Dang it. Oops. Woo! 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 That was close. No. No! That's fine. As long as I don't die. You know, I just gotta hit him. There we go. I just had to kiss him. Just kiss him right on the leg, right on his boo-boo, and then he finally died. Finally. All right, but now we get a pretty cool blade. It is a katana that does not do any bleed. So if you're trying to do a bleed build and you're thinking about this one, not a good choice. It does, however, do frost. So if you wanted to have this in your right hand and the Uchi katana in your left hand, that's a pretty decent build. You got blood on the Uchi katana, and then once you use the Ash of War Ice Lightning Sword, it will buff your blade for frost. Otherwise, it will not do anything other than physical damage. So keep that in mind if you are planning on playing with that weapon. Then you got a couple items right over here. Again, this is why these items are so important, or the preserving boluses are so important, so we stay alive as long as possible. Alright, so now we want to keep heading southeast as we have a couple more items to grab. I believe we got one more stone, if I remember correctly, and then we have a hat as well. So let's run all the way over here. I will use a bolus. And we gotta hop up. There's my Somber 8. Then we're gonna run up this way. On top here. And then we want to roll right here for our hat. And that is all of the items on this side of the Lake of Rot. Then we got to activate... Ooh, I should level up. Then we got to activate a couple of buttons to get some platforms going on. Let's see, should I do health or damage? Let's do health. Yeah, we'll do health 38. That'll make this area a little bit easier. So how we want to do this is, you see that same pillar right over here? Just hop on these little mushrooms. Run on over. Hit the button. Then we gotta wait for this thing to pop up. These platforms. Then we can grab our item right over here. Again, nothing will pop up. That's dangerous, just basilisks. So as long as you're still running, you'll be just fine. And we gotta run back into the Lake of Rot for another button. We gotta turn left for an item. Again, just more basilisks, so don't worry too much about it. As long as you aren't standing still, you'll be perfectly fine. Once you get to this last pillar past this one, we want to use a bolus then. Unless you are out of heals, then you got to use your boluses. Kind of tit for tat, you know what I mean? So pick one, whichever one you got that you want to use first, it's fine. And then go from there. I think health is fine because we just got one enemy to kill up here. So on the button, use a bolus, and heal. Now we get to go kill an Alabaster Lord, or an Onyx Lord. One of the two. I think it's an Alabaster, because I think that's what we get, is a sword. Here he is! Got him! Dang. You got wrecked. And then we get the Alabaster Lord's Sword. And we come over this way for a Somber Smithing Stone 9. And that is it for items up here. There's nothing else up here. And there's also no way down. So guess what? We gotta run through the Lake of Rot again. Alright, so a couple things that I will also mention is if you don't really care about these last two items, you can just run back right on these platforms all the way over there. But we have Somber 7 right over there, straight ahead. And then we have a bolt, a crossbow bolt. So it is up to you if you want them. If not, no big deal. It's all up to you, you know? It's your choice. You do you, boo-boo. I'm leaving them because this is a character that I don't really care about. You know what I mean? Like, this is my guy to speed run the game to get me back to where I messed up. Let's be honest. That's what this character is. My main characters, they're like the one that I do with my actual walkthrough prep, I care a lot more about because I gotta find out and explore everything and take the best notes that I can in the laziest way imaginable because I'm dyslexic and I don't like writing. And then we have my actual walkthrough character where that's what you guys get to see. And then there's this, for when I'm dumb. I'm not dumb very often, but man, when I decide to be dumb, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Like, just to give you the idea of how much time this took, I had plans to do the capital outskirts, and I had plans to do the, capital of Lindell in one episode and walkthrough prep for that. But instead of walkthrough prepping for that, I am doing this because I've already got the walkthrough prep done. I just got to redo it. You know what I mean? So, I know. Big brain over here. Too big. Too massive. Too big. I think it's definitely so big that it made it smooth. Smooth brain, no good. But it is what it is because we're getting it done. When my brain was wrinkly, it was working very well. Now, not so much. But that's okay. We're getting there. Alright, so Lake of Rot is done with, thankfully. Now we are in the Grand Cloister. So the Grand Cloister has a pretty cool weapon in here, which I'm not going to spoil what it is. You might already know what it is. But it's pretty cool. I think if I were to ever play with a Rot build, there's a couple of Rot weapons in the game. I think there's 3 or 4 of them. Honestly, I'd probably do it with this weapon. Just to be the absolute pain in the butt that this weapon is kind of made for. But then again, I also love doing just absolute chunks of damage to enemies. Rude. Alright, we want to turn around and head east as we have another enemy to kill. And we have an item or two to grab. Beauty. We get to grab a golden rune. We gotta run across here. And kill another enemy. Ah, dang it, he got me. I was like, if I can hit him with a third swipe, I'll have time to heal, but I missed. Alright, let's kill this dude. I'm coming for my revenge, feller. Alright, so, once we get my revenge, or our revenge, we're gonna come grab this item and kind of hug the wall. Oh, I might die. And as you can see, we got a serpent here that's gonna hunt us. So we want to run back to the platform, heal. Ow. This game is so mean. Whoops, whiff. Oh no. Ah, man. Missed me. Ah, that was a good hit. Ah, that was a good hit. Take your time, buddy. Take your time. We'll get there one day. No. There we go. Good. Ah! Well, we kill this dude because he drops a golden seed. Awesome. And I did grab my items down there so I don't have to go get Rot again. I did. Cool. Alright, now that we did that, we do actually have to warp back to the Grand Cloister because we got to kind of clear out the rest of the way, and I don't have enough heals to do that. So, if you go down heals, you can simply just go back that direction towards the big staircase, and you can get a pretty cool, oh god, I almost fell. And you can get a pretty cool weapon in there as well. So, we got, if not, you got to come back like what I'm doing, and then we got to kill these fools again. Alright, with those two dead, now we gotta kind of be a little stealthy somewhat, unless you really don't want to. If you also have ranged attacks that you can do ranged attacks to kill them. But whatever you choose is up to you. My main thing is, whatever gives you the most amount of damage to kill them is what you should focus on. Where'd the other one go? Oh. Oh, I whiffed. That's unfortunate. I whiffed again. What's wrong with me? Got him. There we go. Alright, once all of those guys are dead, we get to run up here and grab our item. Our weapon. The weapon I was talking about. That's pretty cool. If you just wanted to be a pain in the butt, you can use the Scorpion Stinger. It is a little knife that is basically the tail of a scorpion, obviously, based on the name. You can figure that out. But it's just good at poisoning enemies. Alright, now, to get to Astel, we need to go down that way. But we're going back because I want to make sure I'm at full heals. There is no grace. There's only a stake of America. So if you are like me and you have a level on you, it is probably the best idea for you to make sure you level up. I will also mention, if you have not gotten the discarded palace key and then gone to... where is it? Gone to Raya Lucaria Grand Library and opened the chest that is there to get Ranni's ring, then you probably should do that now. Because otherwise you're going to have to do it on your way to, or once you beat Astel anyway. Alright, let's kill you guys, hopefully without hitting hit once. Well, that's not going to happen. Oh my god, I'm so tired of whiffing. There we go. I feel like I should have just gone to the coffin and said screw it. Alright, so we run to the left side and run to the south, and then we can hop in one of these coffins. It's always a good time going for a ride, don't you think? Good little roller coaster ride. And then we wake up in the lair of Astel. The Blaidd's mask is just so funny to me. It's throwing me off a little bit, honestly. Ah, made me laugh. Alright, here we are. Now, to fight Astel, essentially, as soon as you walk in, there's going to be some laser beams that he's going to shoot at you. The moment he tries to fire it, like he'll raise his head up just slightly, that's when you want to roll, because it's like an instant beam. It travels very fast, kind of like Radahn's bolts, or Great Bow bolts, or whatever you want to call them. But that would be one move that you got to watch out for. As you get closer to him, he might... he'll either jump at you and do a big swipe with his arm, trailing a mist of bombs, or he will swing his tail, and which it looks deceptive because you're like, I'm not going to get hit, and then next thing you know, you're getting hit by kind of a weird hitbox from the tail. So, those are the two moves that he will start with after the laser beams. When you get to him, you just want to stay by his head. When you see his pincers turn purple with purple lightning, he's going to grab you, and it will be death no matter how much health you have. It is the strongest move in the game. I don't know why it is, but it is. And then he will also have a couple other varying types of moves, like swipes with the magic clouds that go boom after a short delay. He will have a very annoying 3 slams or 3 gravitational slams when he backs up or goes up in the air and has 3 to 4 purple spheres in his hand. You want to run away from him and jump. That's the best way to get out of it. If you don't have that, you're just going to get hit, and you're going to have to accept that you're going to get hit. Other than that, he's got a couple of bite swipes, which aren't terrible, but if you're lower health like me, like I think right now I'm level 35 or 35 health, something like that, probably going to hurt fairly decent. I'm not in the best armor either, so it's probably going to hurt if I get hit by that. Around half health, he will start disappearing, and he will shoot meteors everywhere. If he teleports across the map, you'll be fine. Just run in a straight line directly at him. You're not going to get hit. If you do get hit, my bad. I very rarely have ever gotten hit that way. if you're right underneath him and he shoots meteors, honestly, best of luck. You're probably going to get hit once, but it's really weird hitbox how the meteors can go right through him, because that doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. Other than that, he will also have a move where he teleports, and if you're not sure where he is, it's another grab, but it is a grab from, like, all of them around him. Like, the whole area around you will have multiple Astel trapping you in a circle, and they're going to try to mess you up that way. But other than that, fight's not terrible. Just stay by the head. There's the laser beams. As soon as you see his head do that little bump, that's when you want to go. Now he's probably going to do, yep, the tail, dodge, because again, it's a janky hitbox, but you got to dodge. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Good. Another tail swipe. Let's go. That's what we wanted, baby. That's what we wanted. Now he's probably going to teleport. Oh, I'm getting really good RNG. That's the grab. Make sure you dodge into it. Oh my god, this was the easiest Astel fight of my life. Oh my god. That was sick. Woo! That was awesome. Heck yeah. Now, I doubt that it went so nice for you. But if you listen to my explanation, you'd have gotten a little bit more of a challenge than what I had, unfortunately. But that's also part of Bloodhound's Fang mixed with the charged attack, flask, and extra stamina. It works real well. Real well. Alright, let's level up. We'll go to 40 health. That's fine. And... oh, nope. Yeah, we will do that. Alright, so now we get to go to the cool area of the Moonlight Altar. Moonlight Altar is really cool. Really cool. Honestly, it's probably my favorite area in Liurnia. Just because the moon being so close to where you are, combined with the lighting that they chose and a couple of bosses that are up here, it's a really cool area. Alright, we got the Moonlight Altar. God, look at how beautiful this place is. Like, when you walk out and you just see a ruined cathedral, the Erd Tree, and the moon with all the beams of light, my goodness. They know how to make a game look real good. Like, oh, so cool. But, let me see where we want to go first. Moonfolk runes. So that would be right over here. So in these runes, there really isn't much. You just have a rune arc, golden runes, and a magic grease. So we gotta find the rune arc over here. And yes, there are little traps, not that big of a deal. Then I believe up top here on the left, we have magic grease. Yep. And then we can go to a boss fight, because that's pretty much it in this ruins. I've looked around this ruins a lot, and I wasn't able to find anything super crazy. So, no big deal, but it is what it is. Now we get to fight a dragon. One of the 4 dragons that we will fight in this episode. Because, you know, Ranni's got a lot of dragons. This is her strongest one. Nice. Oh, good move. Good move, sir. There's the stagger. Beauty. Now we're by the head. Oh, I didn't get it, but that's fine. Run away. And then run 2. Ooh, big swipe. Yay. That move is so cool. Oh, I missed. Well, this fight's basically over. With the bleed proc to finish. Beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. And then we get to Dragonheart and Adula's Moonblade. Pretty sweet. Now, we're going to go in here to grab all the Starlight Shards. And we're going to rest. But we are not going to progress through Ranni's questline. Purely for selfish reasons. Because I want to end the episode with Ranni's questline completed. So we're going to do everything else. So every item in here is Starlight Shards, so just grab them all. And then don't forget about the one right out here as well, which is another Starlight Shard next to a Moonlight Altar as well. Or a Stargazer, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, I missed one. Alright, so we hit the Grace. We can level up a couple times after we killed Adula. That... Hang on. 80, 82, 85, 86, 89, 91, 95, 94. Alright then. Then, we want to, I believe we want to head to an Evergaol, right? Is that what I did? Moonlight Altar, and then head northwest for Sleeping Dragons. Yes, you heard me. Plural, Sleeping Dragons. Then head northwest. Hey, look, a dog. If you don't get that joke, you're not a true Elden Ringer. That's fine. These things don't hit me very often, so whenever they do, it's always like, ah, good for you. Oh, I might get hit. Ah, never a doubt. Oh my god, you are a mile away. Whoa, alright. Are you gonna come down here since I apparently cannot get up? Oh, I whiffed. Oh, I whiffed. What was that? How much health do you have? And why no stagger? Alright. What is going on? Game. 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 There we go. You're figuring it out. Oh, I might be dead. Come back down so I can hit you. Dude, you have problems, man. You do. You have problems. There we go. Finally. My goodness. There's one. We got 2 more left. Please, for the love of all that is right and just, don't land over here. That dragon number 2. Get the gravel stone. Oops. Oh, come on. What? They both saw me? Well, that's a lie. Oh, hey, good. I'm not getting that, but we could try. Yeah, nope. I rolled. Was I out of stamina? I might have been. Oh, hey, look. He's helping me out. What a nice dragon. I don't know how much damage this is going to do. Oh, that's not enough. Well, there's dragon number 2 dead. Woo! Dodging bullets like Neo in the Matrix, baby. Oh, come on. Let me hit the head. There we go. Oh. Oh. You little turd burglar. You're on an annoying part. Oh my god, you're so annoying. Why are you up there? No! Why? Are you trying to be like Gandalf in Lord of the Rings? Oh my god, I'm so dead. Okay. Are you trying to be like Gandalf? You're not the Balrog. I shouldn't have to fight you on top of a mountain. If I get all the way up there and you fall down, I will be so mad. Ah! There we go. That wasn't as cinematic as I was hoping, but okay. Alright, well, we did that. That was a thing. Now we want to go to this Evergaol. Alright, so now that we've somehow managed to kill all of those janky dragons, that had to be like one of the most unhinged experiences I think I've ever had in Elden Ring. After however many probably like 1,000 hours by now. We got to be pretty close. But now we want to head this way. Also, if you see a jump pad right here that is empty, that is because there's a giant turtle up in the sky right up here that we will need to come back for and do, or come back and get, as we near the rise, or after we get the rise, or unlock the puzzle of the rise. Alright, so let's use this. This is the Black Knife Assassin, or the leader of the Black Knife Assassins. He has a pretty cool weapon. We will get it, or you should have gotten it, in Altus Plateau. Ooh. That's unfortunate for you, buddy. I forget how much health this dude has. Like, even with a +9... Oh, I'm dead. Woo! What a legend, dude. That was sick. Okay, that wasn't. But, like, me beforehand, I was pretty good. Come here, buddy. Oh, he's dodging around me. Oh, yep. I did not run away quick enough. Oh, well. So that move, you want to just run away. If you try to dodge into the attack, a vast majority of the time, you will still get hit by a lot of damage. But that's all right. We'll try again. Hopefully by now you guys have better armor than what I'm wearing right now. This is basically like I'm not wearing anything. I'm gonna be honest. Good move. Got him. Right in the tuchus. No grabs. Got him. Hey, he just loves getting spanked. You think that's like a kink he's got or something? Is he a spanker? Oh no. Oh, he just barely got out of the way. What a legend. Missed me. Oh no. Ah! No. No. Alright, another spanking. Is this it? Hey! We get him. Easy peasy. Oh, we get the legendary Ashes Black Knife Tiche. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, now we have a really annoying thing to do. If you would like to go back and rest, probably a good idea, as you might die. Like, actually, now that I think about it, I'm gonna do it. But we're gonna head south, and we have to run by some Crystallians. You do not need to fight the Crystallians at all. You don't need to fight, like, any of the enemies that we're gonna go mess with, because they're not gonna give you anything. Like, it's not gonna be worth your time. And that's the thing that really bothers me about it, is that it's like, I want to explore, I want to do all of this stuff. Normally you get rewarded for killing harder enemies and whatnot, but like there's just really no reason. There's legitimately no reason to fight these guys, because they hit like a truck and you just don't get anything cool for doing it. So we're just heading south. There should be a path down. I think it's right over here. Yes, so we want to go back this way. Towards the Evergaol, then we want to head south. So while we're going this way, I'll explain what we're doing a little bit better. But we are trying to head to the Rise. The Rise is one of the more annoying sections of this little game, because you have all three of the quote-unquote wise beasts. All of them are like miles away from each other. The first one is going to be pretty much right behind the Rise. The second one is in that jump pad, and the third one's on the other side of the map on a cliff. So yeah, but now we have a red wolf. Honestly, if you want to fight it, go for it. I'm not. It's a headache. It's a pain in the butt. It hits so hard, and it doesn't need to. Ouch. Stop it. Leave me alone. We just want the 7s. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Don't touch me. Alright. Stop it. Stop following me. But now we're just heading south to our rise, which should be right over here. Please, no fall damage. Oh, thank God. I was going to say, if I die, I'm going to be so mad. And here is our rise. Let's rest, just to make sure that wolf goes away and stays away. Beauty. We want to hit the statue to make sure the turtles appear. And the first one is right over here to the west. Alright, where is it? Ah, there it is. So, we can throw on some kukri, or if you have a bow, that'd be a good choice as well. There's one. And the worst part about this is that we cannot warp anywhere, so we just have to ride through everything. The second one is like over here somewhere. Like if we rest at a grace, the turtles come back. I don't know why, but that's what it is. And the reason we're going for this one instead of the jump pad one is because there's a slim chance that us using the jump pad earlier, if you jumped on it, may have killed that turtle, even though it's not, even though it wasn't there yet. So it's a very slim chance, but it is possible. So we just want to keep heading east until we run into the cliffside up top. It will basically be right behind where that marker is, on a lowered platform. The kukri hopefully will hit it. If not, you will need a bow in order to get it. But the reason we want to do this is so we can get a legendary sorcery. I believe it's Ranni's Darkness. And there it is. There is the other turtle. Nice. Kukri, you are amazing. And since we didn't get that menu to pop up saying like somewhere the rise is opened or whatever, the puzzle is solved, we now have to go all the way back over to like right here to try to get that. So how I suggest doing this is just by going up through the ruins right in here, clearing these bad boys out, and then just running all the way to that spot, and then running all the way back to that spot. So that's the easiest way to do it. The ruins, the Lunar Estate ruins, don't really have anything good, in my opinion. Like, they have a stone sword spot. Let's see. They have a stone sword spot for a talisman. Is this the section that I'm looking for? Or is it the other section? One section has literally nothing. This might be the section that has literally nothing. Yes, literally nothing. Wait, hang on. Where am I at? No, this was the section that has the stone sword key. Where is it? Huh? What? Huh? Am I dumb? I might be dumb. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me check this section. See if this is where the stone sword key is. Ah, there it is. Okay. I am dumb. So, we want to use the stone sword key and then roll through the invisible floor, or the invisible wall, so we can hop down and grab our talisman. Beauty. Alrighty. Now, we want to, let me just get rid of that. Now we just want to head to our other marker. Again, there are revenants around. There's like maybe one or two other smaller items in these ruins. but they're not very important. Like, I think this is the only other item. Yeah, Glinstone Firefly. So, not very important. You do not need to go get it. But if you want to, you can. Yeah, I even wrote down in my notes, there are other items in those ruins, but they're not worth it. So, up to you if you wanna go for it and get whatever you need. But, and be a true completionist getting every item, but as you already know, there are some items that I will tell you about because I have grabbed them on other characters, but on the character I am playing now, there's just no point. Alright, so let's head back to that Evergaol for the last big turtle. Which you can see is just sprawled out, chilling, laying down up there. So once you get up there, you do have to attack it. You can't just hit it with your body. What? There we go. The seal is broken. And now we can head back south. So now's a good time to mention, if you do enjoy the content, please leave a like. It helps me out a lot, as I am a very small channel and we're growing as of the moment. We're actually growing pretty quick. Like in the last few weeks, I've had a couple people subscribe to the channel, which is making me feel all warm and cuddly and fuzzy inside. So, if you do enjoy my content, feel free to hang out, drop a like button, maybe subscribe as well, as I upload 2 videos a week. Where's my other southern spot? Am I dumb? I might be dumb. But anyway, I upload 2 videos a week where I'll be playing Elden Ring as the moment for however many episodes it takes to get through the whole game's 100% completion. Then once I finish that, I will be moving on to other games. Maybe Neo 3, or Neo 3, speaking of. I'm playing on a live stream right now on Saturdays from noon to 3, and I'll be live streaming other games on Saturdays for the foreseeable future as well. So, again, if you subscribe, you'll get notified by that. You can hop on in, hang out, say hello, chat with me on a live stream. You'll get my face reveal as well, because you could just see how beautiful or ugly I am. I'll let you decide and pick which one you want to choose. But we'll be playing Neo 3 on the live stream, and then in future dates, we'll probably be moving into Crimson Desert, because that game looks just outstanding, unlike anything that's out there right now other than Elden Ring. So, that's the plan there for live streaming along with future content, but I also have a secret project that I have not told anybody about yet. So, if you want to see something really cool, and it shows more of my creative side of things instead of just completionist side, make sure you subscribe, because you'll get notified whenever I finally get that little project started. And by a little project, I mean it's probably going to be the hardest thing I've ever done. That's fine. I'm good with it. I like challenges. And here we are. Ranni's Dark Moon. And that is pretty much everything in the altar, or the Moonlight Altar area. So now we want to head back to this section. And we're going to finish, things from there. Alright, so we want to drop down. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I made it. We're good. I forgot there's a specific way so you don't take fall damage, but it's fine. Alright, Ranni. Where are you, my sweet, my beauty? Ew. Okay, are you... Ranni? Your time of the month? That's a lot of red everywhere. Oh, came from that. Oh, gross. I should have never have doubted you. There she is! My beautiful Ranni!
So it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps
Indeed.
I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice.
I am.
I go now to the night sky. It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord, and once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
All right. Well, congratulations to you all. You just got one of the most powerful weapons in the game. I don't think it is the strongest weapon, but I think it's probably like top 5. So, let me give you a brief explanation of how this weapon works. It does naturally just give frost buildup, but its Ash of War Moonlight Greatsword is a buff that gives more frost. Like it goes to like 105 per swing or something like that. It's pretty high up there. And your charged attacks do what the Holy Moonlight Sword does in Bloodborne, where you shoot beams of light at the enemy or out of the blade. In this version, the Ash of War, where you charge the blade, that is what removes the FP. Your charge attacks do not. So for that whole duration of the buff, you'll be able to shoot frost beams at enemies. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But that is that weapon there. Moonlight Altar is done. We now have just a few things left to do for a quest. So we got to go back to Ranni's Rise as our buddy Blaidd is no longer our buddy. And unfortunately, doesn't have control over himself anymore.
No. I'm part of her very being. I could never betray her. No matter what might happen. Ranni. She needs me.
So you can see he even killed a Black Knife Assassin, or 2 Black Knife Assassins. Which is pretty crazy, considering that he still doesn't really know, like he's not in control over himself. Which, pretty wild to think that he cared for Ranni so much that to let that happen. Oh, I have Kukri on. Oops. Oh, good move. Ouch. Get hit. That's so cool. Got him out of the air. What a legend. And then we get his incredibly strong weapon and armor, which is what you guys see in the next episode. So, yeah, baby Blaidd got a little bit bigger. Oh, I'm heavy now. That sucks. Oh, yeah, that checks out. I don't have very high endurance. Alright, so, from here, we have one other dude to talk to. That's War Counselor Iji. And then I think we'll probably wrap it up there. Alright, let me see. Let me see. Iji, there you are.
Oh, there you are. Good of you to drop by. Have you heard? Lady Ranni has departed on her journey along the dark path of Empyrean, from Renna's Rise, as she calls it. It would not have been possible without you. As Lady Ranni's war counselor, and moreover, her childhood warden, I express my deepest gratitude. You, and only you, were Lady Ranni's true champion.
Well, thank you, Iji.
Unthinkable. How could Blaidd? How did he break free from his cell? No. More importantly, Blaidd became a curse that plagued Lady Ranni. Yet even in madness, gave himself to her. I've made a grave misjudgment. And I thought myself a capable war counselor. I'll catch up with you soon enough, Blaidd. When I do, I only hope you'll accept my apology.
Alright, well. Unfortunately, that is the end of Blaidd's quest, but you do get a ridiculously cool weapon. I don't know if I've made my little point already in the previous episodes. I didn't get a chance to watch. But this weapon right here is the real Guts' greatsword. Like, my god, this thing's so sick. I've made comments before about how the actual greatsword, the one that's called greatsword, the colossal weapon, like similar to this, but way uglier, way thicker, way grosser. If they just gave it a Suba or a guard, like what's on this one, where it was just a small block instead of the big cylinder block thing, I think that would probably be what wins me over to that sword instead of this one. This one actually looks like a sword. You know what I mean? It's way cooler. Way cooler. And it's got Blaidd's moveset. So, yeah, it's a sweet weapon. But hopefully, I will never have to play this character again because I won't have any blunders anymore with my recording. Everything will come out in order. I apologize. My bad. My boo-boo. I messed up. But I hopefully hope this makes it up for you because it is back out. We have done everything we possibly could. So, with that being said, in the next episode, we will be way up north. Way up north in the capital outskirts and heading into Lindell, the royal capital. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Make sure if you liked the video that you do actually click the like button. And if you are watching and you're one of the 70% of the people that watch my content and don't subscribe, subscribe for more. That way you don't have to worry about if I have one, because you'll be notified when I do have a video of what you're looking for. So, feel free to stick around. That way you can join us on our adventure, as well as we also go into other games. And I have a secret video coming out. Don't tell anybody, but it's pretty cool. So, pay attention to that. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. I'll see you in the next episode.